What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to Kaori After Story. Kaori slips a key out of her pocket and opens the door to my heart. Following her inside, I'm greeted by a rush of warmth. The igloo is cozy, the perfect space for two. Plush cushions rest on top of a sleek and love seat, and a large bed is centered within the room. There's a dining table with two piping hot meals set up. The fragrant aroma of roasted meat makes my stomach rumble. Kaori's got something in mind. Pervert. But what takes my breath away is the view. Yeah, holy fuck. I feel like I'm standing in the middle of a snowy field. The trees sway around us, their branches waving hello. Lingering snowflakes flutter in a frenzied dance, melting as it kisses the glass. The sun barely peeks above the horizon, the last rays faintly showering the snow with golden glitter. Whoa. Kaori waits for my reaction.
What do you think?
Best girlfriend ever? The view is amazing. Her grin broadens.
Isn't it? The brochure said the best view is at night, where it feels like you're camping within the comfort of the dome.
I'm camping within the comfort of you. I can't wait. My stomach grumbles again and I glance at the table. I really hope that's for us.
Yep. Let's eat before it gets cold.
We settle in and get cleaned up, then we sit down to eat. By the time we're done, the moon hangs high in the sky. Kaori and I snuggle up on the couch. She rests her head on my shoulders. My arm wraps around her waist. Together we gaze at the stars all around us, tiny pinpricks of light which poke through the shroud of darkness. She pulls the fuzzy blanket over us, huddling closer to me. I wrap my other arm around her too, as I listen to her breathing. Two steaming mugs of hot chocolate rest on the end tables while we wait for it to cool. Soft candlelight bathes the room in a warm glow. It's just enough light for us to see, but not enough to obstruct the view of the sky. It's beautiful. Kaori nods. Thank you for bringing me here. The whole trip has been so perfect, so far has been perfect. I catch a smile on her lips. Oh, see, I know that look. Before she buries her face against me, squeezing me in a hug.
I wanted to do something special.
Oh. I have to up my game. You're damn right you do. Just being with you is special. Aw. I mean, both of these are very true. I rest my head on top of hers, enjoying her within my embrace. Just being able to spend this time with you is all I need to be happy. I feel the heat rise to Kaori's face as she continues to lean against me. She looks up at me and I give her a soft kiss. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised. She looks back up at me, genuinely curious.
Why?
I didn't think you were into the romantic stuff. She narrows her eyes and sits a bit straighter.
What makes you think I'm not?
Because you're tsundere-chan. I laugh. You don't seem like the type who would care about that stuff. She looks like she's about to protest. It's not a bad thing. It's like I was surprised by how girly your room looks, that you were a ballerina. If I had known you back then, I would have never guessed you liked gears. Kaori pauses and sighs.
It wasn't until I was in high school that I decided to seriously look at piloting.
Really? So what got you into it?
I'd always liked it, actually. Even when I was dancing ballet and playing dress-up.
You played dress-up? She glares at me. We can keep playing dress-up. I have no problem with that. Hey, I don't mind. In fact, I was wondering if you still have any of those outfits. Okay, no, that's kind of gross because that was when she was a kid. She narrows her eyes.
I bet you want me to dress up as a cat or a nurse.
Actually, both of those things sound very lame. Open your imagination a little bit more. I wouldn't object to those. I would, actually. She grins.
Well, too bad. I don't have them.
Done. Aw.
Anyway, even though I liked piloting in gears, I never really pursued it because I didn't think that was something that girls were supposed to like.
Ah, I see. That actually makes a little bit of sense.
And I watched my sisters and my friends who all loved dresses and makeup and all of the traditional girly stuff. And I figured that's what I needed to love too. So I wore the cute dresses and I danced ballet because that's what girls are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Did you even enjoy any of those things? So it's kind of interesting because you kind of took on her dad a little bit there.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have done it if I hated it.
She stumbles over her answer, refusing to make eye contact with me. Her face is as red as a tomato. I can't hold back my smile. She's just too cute. If you liked it, then why did you stop? She hesitates.
I had an epiphany at the end of middle school.
It's not what you really wanted to do. That timeline sounds familiar. I think back to when Kaori and Mei's friendship had been strained. That had started right around the end of middle school when Kaori found out Ryota wasn't interested in her. Because of Ryota? She nods reluctantly.
After that happened, I learned a lot of different things. And one of the things I realized was that there's no rule on what girls are supposed to do.
That is correct.
I didn't hate all that girly stuff, but it never quite felt like it was me either.
Right.
So I decided to start doing what I wanted to do and be who I wanted to be. Piloting was a lot easier to transition into than I thought it'd be. It helped me focus on myself. When I'm in Aura, there's just the battle.
I think about what she says and I understand. When I'm an Eagle, I feel safe and powerful, like I can take on the world. After all, I'm literally encased in armor. I get it. I feel the same way in Eagle. She nods.
I started focusing more on fitness and health, so I could be a better pilot. Ballet actually helped me increase my flexibility and gave me the foundation I needed for conditioning.
I would normally make a joke there, but I'm not going to. It sure did. I can feel her bending over as... Oh, well, damn it, game, you already did it. I can picture her bending over as if it were yesterday, because it was.
And as I grew stronger and more confident, I became less scared to speak my mind. How could anyone know what I was thinking if I didn't just say it?
I actually kind of like that you speak your mind. It's the thing that actually makes you more interesting than anybody else.
It seems pointless to not just tell the truth.
Yes! Sincerity and ingenuity is like one of the two of my favorite... If you're sincere and genuine, it means more to me than anything else. Her expression softens as suddenly she seems strangely vulnerable. She wrings her hands together anxiously.
But I know that a lot of times people don't like how blunt I am. Or they think I'm scary.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe I should have tried to be less outspoken.
Nope. Nope. Her voice trails off and she looks wistfully back up at the sky. Don't think like that. She doesn't move. Kaori. At the sound of her name, she finally returns my gaze. Her eyes search my own as she waits to hear what I have to say. I'm here. Watching her second guess herself makes my heart twinge. This woman is both beautiful and smart. She's fiery yet cool. She's fiery. I don't know so much about the cool part. She's strong yet delicate. Kind of. More strong than anything else. She's all these opposites that you never guess would go together, and that's what makes her so perfect. I love how outspoken you are. I love that you wear your heart on your sleeve. That I actually do like, the heart on the sleeve thing. I love how much you care about your friends and family. I love that you could most definitely kick my ass. There you go. Add a little humor in there. But most importantly, I love you. All of you. Kaori smiles gently at my words. She pulls me in and plants a soft kiss on my lips.
That's how I feel about you, too.
Yay! Her words spark an electricity in my chest, warm blossoms in my heart, and I pull her in for another kiss. She giggles as she falls into me. We sit the rest of the night entangled together underneath the silvery light of the moon. Our hot chocolates are long forgotten, good, and as cold as the frozen landscape, whatever. I never wanted this moment to end. Closing my eyes, I savor the feeling of blissful peace. With Kaori in my arms, I soon drift to sleep beneath the winking light of a million stars. I'm not going to end here. I feel like I should go a little bit more. That felt short. Oh, what was that? Music just did something weird there. I jerk awake to a yelp. My heart kicks up in my throat and I sit straight up. What? Everything is bright and fuzzy. I squint through the ribbon of sunlight cutting through the ceiling. Kaori, what's going on? Kaori backs away from the edge of the dome and shuffles frantically next to me. Yeah, what's going on? Are you okay? No, seriously, what are we panicking about?
No!
What's the matter? She points to something outside of the dome.
Over there!
My brows furrow. I look to where she's pointing, but there's nothing but snow and evergreens. I don't see anything. Yeah, what's happening? Kaori furiously shakes her head.
It's still out there!
Well, guess we're gonna die. I guess this is our life now.
You were just going to give up?
Yup, bye. We're trapped in here by some scary invisible thing that I can't see.
It's not invisible. It's over there.
It's a tiny spider, isn't it? I still have no idea what she's pointing at. Time to just accept our fate.
No! Come on. I'll I'll show you.
Okay, fine. I untangle myself from Kaori's arms and slip off the couch. I quickly put on my boots and coat, not bothering to tie up my laces or zip up. Opening the door, I look around. A cool breeze snakes up the back of my neck, making me shiver. Kaori comes up behind me, staying as close as possible.
There!
She points at something shifting in the bushes. I squint.
It's in there!
She grabs onto my arm with a death grip. Frowning, I take a step closer. Something shifts in the bushes again. My heart starts hammering in my chest. Be careful, you don't know what's there. Snow flurries off of the leaves and branches as the creatures stir within. And a fluffy bunny hops out. Really? Okay, so where's the scary thing? It's so small and fluffy, my heart melts a little. Oh, what a cute little bun.
There's nothing cute about it.
Oh, but you're a cute little Riri. Come on, Riri, meet Bun. What do you mean? It's adorable. The bunny scrubs its face with its paws. Aww. Kaori hides behind me. Kaori, it's fine. It's only a bunny.
It's sinister.
What? That's ridiculous. I take a closer look. The rabbit looks as soft as whipped cream. Its white fur blends in with the snowy terrain. I can make out a scarlet slash across its mouth. Red bubbles and drips down its fur. Wait, what? A chill runs down my spine. Is that blood? It looks like it's chewing something. Is this some kind of demonic rabbit? Be gone, Bunicula! I'll protect you! I step out before the beast. Don't worry, Kaori, I'll save you!
Did it just kill something? I knew it was bad news.
She steps away from it, shaking her head. My pulse thrums, but I give the rabbit a closer look. I notice something, some bright red berries speaking in the bushes behind it. I let out a sigh of relief. It's not a demonic rabbit after all, it's just eating the berries on the bush. She peeks around me again, then cringes.
Just tell it to go away or something!
It's a rabbit! I start to piece things together in my head. If she is still afraid of it, even after I showed her it wasn't dangerous, she's actually scared of rabbits. Kaori, are you just afraid of rabbits or something? I hear her sucking her breath.
So what if I am?
Okay, well then that explains a lot. But it's just a rabbit. What's there to be afraid of?
Can't you see its teeth?
Yeah.
And its claws? And glowing red eyes?
No.
And the foam coming out of its mouth? And its horns?
That's not a rabbit. Do you even know what a rabbit is? She scowls, crossing her arms.
Of course I do! I saw them in Bunny Darko.
Okay. Bunny Darko, that horror movie. She nods.
My sisters were babysitting me when I was little and put it on. The rabbit was all bloody and disfigured. I had nightmares for weeks.
Uh-huh. But it's a movie. It's pretend.
So, I don't trust them.
But it's pretend. The rabbit scratches all of its ear with one of its big feet. It gives us another curious glance before darting off in the other direction, which it should have done like 10 minutes ago. I watch it disappear into the snow. I smile a little and shake my head. Well, it's okay. It's gone now.
Good.
I slip my hand into hers. And we have a full day ahead of us without rabbits. Kaori slowly nods.
That's true.
What fun things did you have planned for us this time? I hope that by talking about something else, Kaori will forget about the rabbit. It seems to work as she perks up.
Tonight is the winter market. I wonder if it's changed a lot since I was a kid.
Yeah, now it's a Boston market. We're gonna eat our asses off. I guess we'll find out later. Maybe we get some breakfast at the lodge and then go skiing after?
Yeah, but first, you should maybe tie your boots.
It says, Miss, I'm afraid of rabbits. I glance down. All right, I've been in such a hurry before. And you probably need a little more clothes than just your PJs. How are you not shivering right now? Kaori glances down to herself and her cheeks redden. We return to the igloo so we can get ready properly. I go through my morning routine. Again, you're in a different place. Then slip on my coat and hat. Soon after, we head out. After breakfast, we spend some time skiing on the slopes. Kaori is better and faster at it than I am. She always manages to whiz past me, but she never strays too far, always stopping and waiting for me to catch up. I suck. While we're here, I can't help but mull over the story we had heard yesterday. Some of the people who work here say there's a broken, unfinished staircase if you check out the Black Diamond. I kind of want to check it out and see if that's true, but I'm not sure I'm ready for a Black Diamond just yet. Plus, a lone staircase on its own in the middle of nowhere sounds like a bad idea in general. By the time we had our fill, the sun is beginning to set. We returned to our hotel to freshen up for the evening. Soon night falls. A million amber stars shimmer in the sky above us. Our faces are chilled from the cold winter air. Kaori huddles close to me as we make our way to the market. I can't help but grin. This is a lot of black screen that's going on. The spirit of the holidays is contagious here. The market is full of colored lights and people bustling around. There are cute little stalls set up with decorations of vibrant colors. Snow clings to the roofs like little white caps. The lights shimmer across the streets and cast a beautiful glow across Kaori's face. There are stalls selling all sorts of trinkets, winter snow globes, ornaments, and souvenirs related to the lodge. Other stalls beckon us with promises of warm treats and hot beverages. A delicious, sweet smell wafts from one of the stalls. I turn my head and take a look before beaming. Oh, Kaori, look! Beavertails!
What?
Beavertails! They're delicious. I saw these when I visited Canada. Her mouth twists in horror.
You actually ate a beaver's tail?
Canada's a weird place. I've never been there, but they do weird shit. No, it's a Beavertail pastry. It's basically just delicious bread with sweet, yummy goodness piled on top. Because that's what they imagine Beavertail actually tastes like. And the more when I say Beavertail, the more perverted it sounds. Kaori still looks a little unconvinced.
Well, that's better. But only marginally. It sounds so unhealthy.
That's what makes it taste so good! I grab her by the hand and zigzag through the crowds of a stall. A man beams at us.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Sure, that's a man. It sounds like a 12-year-old boy. I decide to go with a classic. Hi, 1 cinnamon and sugar, please.
Of course.
I pay for it and the man hands me a hefty portion. I've forgotten how big these are. The smell makes my mouth water.
Enjoy.
I'm starting to think that's Kaori trying to do a male's voice, actually. I'm putting money on that. That is the same voice actor as Kaori. I rip off a piece with my teeth. The sugar and cinnamon melt across my tongue. A grin blooms across my face. It's just as delicious as I remember. Kaori gives it a curious glance. Honey, you just suggested it to yourself, please. You just sold it to yourself, please. It's so good, try it. She forcibly shakes her head.
I don't think so.
You're seriously missing out. She arches an eyebrow.
It doesn't look that great, to be honest. It just looks like fried dough.
Yes, and that's what makes it so good. This bread unites cultures. Just try it. Do you want me to get you something else? More for me. I kind of want to go with that. This isn't just fried dough. It's what dreams are made of. It's as if your inner child becomes a culinary genius and created a masterpiece to unite the taste buds of the world. Kaori looks skeptical. Not to try it is to snub your nose at other cultures and spread hate. Is that what you want, Kaori? I wave the pastry in her face. Just a bite and your life will be changed. She crosses her arms.
Fine, if it'll get you to shut up.
Yay! She rips off a tiny piece from my pastry, chewing slowly. I hold my breath. Well? Her eyes light up. I swear I can see stars shimmering in them.
This is amazing!
Yeah, I know. I grin. See, I told you. She nods, taking another bite.
So fluffy. So sweet.
Okay, I told you get 1 bite. She turns to face the salesman, brimming with excitement.
Another one of these, please.
Wait a second. What was all that talk about being healthy? Her eyes widen.
Oh yeah, you're right. Even though it's good, it's still really unhealthy.
She glances at the pastry in my hand in the back of the stall.
But it's so delicious.
All right, how about this? I'll split it in a quarter for you, and then I get the rest of it. She quickly shakes her head.
Ugh, that's so bad for you.
Her face falls into a pout. I forgot she's a health freak.
But so yummy.
I don't know if we're talking about food anymore. She trails off, staring longingly at the pastries. I chuckle and shake my head. I already know the answer to this problem. Before Kaori can protest, I order and pay for her pastry. Here you go. Her face flushes slightly.
You didn't have to do that.
I know, but I wanted to. A moment later, the salesman hands us a steaming, delicious Beavertail. I'm sorry. Kaori lets out a satisfied sigh after biting into it.
So good.
I chuckle and take another bite out of mine. So good indeed. We end up spending the rest of the night browsing through the market. I buy us free souvenirs for Aunt Yuki, Uncle Kaito, and Nikki. I wonder how things have been for them on their vacation. Did they have a good Christmas on the beach? I'm sure they did. A nice sandy Christmas. After a few hours of eating our fill of snacks, drinking hot chocolate, and exploring the shops, I start to feel a little tired. A tiny yawn escapes Kaori too. Maybe we should head home. We don't want to miss the last bus back. Kaori nods. It isn't until we start heading back that I see her dig into a paper bag. It must have been from one of the shops.
Here.
She hands me something wrapped in tissue paper. She's avoiding eye contact, face flushed. Oh, what's this? She blushes even deeper.
Just open it.
I didn't see her buy me anything. She must have been sneaky. Quickly, I unravel the tissue paper. It's a small glass statue of a man holding a quill and paper. Is this the poet from the story? She turns away, nodding.
Yeah.
Oh, she shuffles away another tiny statue between her hands. It looks like it's the Ice Maiden.
It's not something big, okay? I just wanted to get something so we could remember this trip again.
A smile warms my face. Pulling her close, I plant a gentle kiss on her lips. She catches her breath in surprise, but returns the kiss eager and loving. This trip has been amazing because you are amazing. I won't forget it. Her rosy cheeks add some color to the white landscape. Her smile melts my heart.
Me too.
She gives me another peck on the lips before pulling away. My hand curls over the statue. I wrap it up safely and give it back to Kaori for safekeeping in her bag. Are you ready to go? She nods and takes my hand.
Yeah.
We make our way back to the bus stop and catch the next bus out. The way back home is long and quiet. Kaori ends up falling asleep to a slow song playing on the radio. Afterwards, we flag a taxi. Luckily, the skies are pretty clear, so we don't have to worry about driving home in a big snowfall. When we finally arrive, I gently shake Kaori awake. She yawns and rubs her eyes. We trek up to the house and slip off our coats and shoes once we get inside. Everything is dark. Everyone must be already be asleep. Tiptoeing quietly, we reach our bedroom. As soon as we flop onto the bed, sleep claims us fast and instant. Cracking my knuckles here. I'm feeling like we got a lot to go through, and even though that felt short, I'm gonna end this episode here, and then we'll come back to it. I think I'll probably actually stop the batch here, and then do another batch, so I can send this off to my editor and start producing for this. So that's what we'll do. We'll end here. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and tell me what you thought about this episode of Kaori After Story. I will see you all again next time. Goodbye. Good night. Phew.